hello! We are live for episode 5 of Fears and Fortunes. We have an amazing show for you tonight. I'm really excited about it. We have a couple of announcements and things like that. First and foremost, we are all here thanks to the wonderful people at Forgotten Adventures. They are.
Thank you, Forgotten Adventures.
Yeah, thank you so much, because they're the ones who allow us to be here. They are the ones who put the show together in terms of providing funding and resources, along with their battle maps, their map assets, and their tokens, which they even made custom tokens for us and a custom map. It was amazing. So we really thank them for that, and we will tell you all about them probably multiple times throughout the show. But yeah, thank you so much. And we have, as you might notice, we are down one MaeLeFay this week, aka Fable. For the players' information, I'm going to let you know we are going to be treating Fable as Schrodinger's cat. Because Fable will be both present and not present in any of our scenes until we find out what she's doing next week. But for the purposes of today, we're just going to roll with it as if they're there or not there. It won't really change too much, I don't believe. But if it does, we'll find out the following week. Otherwise, we are all here. We wish luck to May for the endeavor she's doing right now. It sounds awesome. Yes. And what else? We have fan art to check out. Now, some of this is fan art that we've just received. And some of this is fan art that I had last week, but I wasn't able to show anybody. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you.
We appreciate it, Valve.
There's a bunch of fan art we had last week we weren't able to show because Sky wasn't here, aka
Sorry,
Una,
guys.
And we didn't want to show that art off. Also, real quick, Sky, while you were gone, we got this amazing piece. Oh my God.
Me. Yes! I saw this online when you shared it. I was like, that's crazy. The middle art, the middle of the screen is so strong, and the book.
Yeah, I absolutely loved it. Also, and I really want to show this one off again. These are both from Android Grace, by the way. I really want to show this one off again because I feel like I was so excited about the art for me that we didn't appreciate enough how amazing this art looked. So I just wanted to circle it around again.
I love it so much.
Yeah, so good. So good.
When I go to get that scarf made in real life, I'm just showing them this piece of art. I'm gonna be like, hey, make this.
You should.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And when I go to get that flail made in real life, I'll be like, showing them this picture.
Now, as far as art we got this week, we also got some other pieces of art real quick. Last week, we got this amazing piece from Meadow, which was incredible.
Wait,
iconic.
What?
Yeah, so iconic.
So good.
Yeah, Meadow drew that. It's crazy. This amazing piece from Karis. And this piece from Maz. Wait, where is it?
You gotta be kidding me. That outfit,
piece,
the hip is killing it. Oh, wow.
And then this piece from Maz, which was absolutely delightful as well.
Are you?
So yeah.
There's also a GIF version of that.
Yes, there is a GIF version of that. It's in the Discord. Now, I have new stuff to share. This was stuff given to us today. Today and I think yesterday. Yeah. Today and yesterday, or the day before, we got these two pieces of art from Ella Exotic Butters on our Discord, the Forgotten Adventures Discord. If you want to see stuff as it comes in to us, go there. But the first thing they sent us was these pixel arts of Sly and Fable, which is just adorable. And then these pixel arts of Aaren, Una, and Zoraius.
Oh my goodness.
I'm waiting for the 8-bit game to come out of
I love
these
it. I
characters.
look like I'm ready to deliver a quest. Hello,
Yeah.
adventure.
The further away from the
Howdy,
screen I go,
traveler.
the more detailed they look. It's so fun.
It's so true.
Yeah,
I love these so
let's,
much.
We're gonna make them real small. What? Oh my
Oh
god!
hell yeah!
Oh,
It just
yes.
Howdy, traveler.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
want an ape that jumps over
love it.
everything I say.
Absolutely love it. Thank you so much, Ella. We really appreciate
Thank you
this.
so much.
Incredible.
Thank you.
And
I love
you.
And if you have
I love
art
them.
that you would like to share, please feel free to post it in the Discord. I will say
Ella, you're
I am
sweet.
considering opening up a email box or something. So if you do want it to be a surprise for the players on stream, I'm happy to set up like a private thing, or you can just message me on Discord, and that works
Yes.
too. Okay.
Thank you for the
we have
resub, Jay Travis. We appreciate you.
We also have some other pieces. This one I've been really excited about. This is from this one is from Levy from the Forgotten Adventures team. Made this amazing piece.
What? What? What?
Yeah,
What is it?
we broke
Whoa.
Sky. We've broken Sky.
What
I
the hell?
Oh my god.
Katie.
Oh my god.
Frog.
Sky,
There's
quick,
no
which
frog.
frog is
I don't know what
that?
you're talking about. Anyway,
There is no frog in
there was
Boston.
never a
I
frog.
still haven't gotten there.
It's
still
so
got it.
beautiful. Oh my god.
Incredible.
This is
That's
gorgeous.
insane.
Yeah.
Wild.
I'm gonna cry. This is just
The
amazing.
shell hairpin.
Yeah. So,
That's so
Levy
good. So
Gosa, thank you so
gorgeous.
much for this. Absolutely love it.
Thank you so much.
I love
Yeah, put
how
that in
pretty
Discord.
they look
No.
while at the same time being completely soaking wet.
Yeah,
Iconic.
me too.
And a different take on this sort of regal version of Una. This one came from Android Grace.
What?
What? Oh, stop,
The
dude.
hits don't stop coming.
Wow.
This is
holy
gorgeous,
symbol.
y'all.
The emblems on the cape. That was she asked me like what your house symbol might be. So
Yeah.
I think that's pretty good. Those are
It's perfect.
symbols of
It's
your
gorgeous.
It looks
elven house.
perfect.
Yeah.
Oh
so,
my god.
Like I said, 2 pieces of really amazing Una art
It
that we
gives-
had last week. Thank you, Android
Yeah,
Grace. Thank you,
You
Levy
couldn't
Gosa.
show that because I wasn't there, right?
Exactly. We couldn't show it. We didn't want to.
Incredible.
We didn't want to all gush over it, and you did not see it. That would be rude.
Just
It's
not.
so good.
I appreciate it. It's giving like Una's backstory a little bit before they left, and it's giving that like almost the look of how they had to be versus the look of what's changed since with the current art. I mean, like just the I guess the focus, or maybe the almost giving, if I may, a little bit of boredom. Background. Uh-oh. Just a little bit of maybe I should leave. Maybe I should wander. Oh, that's so cute.
In
This
chat,
makes me
Android
so
Grace
happy.
just said that the Royal Bun line, it spawned at least 3 pieces of art, and that's true. I can't show you the 3rd piece yet.
The
Anyway,
royal bun.
so good. Thank you so much for that.
I know what you're talking about.
Android. Okay. I think that's it for fan art. Yes. Was there anything else? Comments?
This is gorgeous.
Nope.
So good.
Okay, I think that's everything. So
It's
we
the
now have to
light
get into our episode. I am gonna bring us to the intro, and after that, we'll be ready
Wow.
to begin. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back right after this. Okay, and how do I do this? This might work. Actually, one second.
Magic.
And turn that off. Add source. Sorry about this. I just realized
Okay.
I need to set up a scene for something. because we're doing the intro a little bit differently so that way the players can hear it. There we go. All right, we'll be right back right after this. Okay.
Content warning. This series has themes of horror, including but not limited to death, gore, trauma, insanity, violence, isolation, manipulation, fire, insects, and more. Some of these themes also involve children. Due to the actual play nature of the show, such themes may appear without warning. Please use discretion when watching live and find trigger warnings in the video description. All players consented to these themes prior to the campaign's start, and post-game check-ins are done every session. Please consider using safety tools if you play with these themes at home. Previously on Fears and Fortunes.
What if there wasn't a way out for me? And if there wasn't a way to remove that curse?
We would have figured something out.
I don't ever want to put them in danger like that again. I got this strong to protect them, not hurt them.
It could have gone differently, though. What if it was her? What would we have done then? And you see a small book that has written on it, My Memoirs. As you flip through it, you see writing on the pages. Nothing was there before. This writing, as you are reading it and glancing at it, it's fading away almost as quickly. From the short snippets you're able to read, this was a complete, detailed biography, a memoir from the perspective of Aaren Hog. Every thought, every moment of their life documented page by page. Where you saw them as heroic, and it reads wrong. It depicts you as someone snide, cocky, dismissive of what Aaren was trying to tell you back then. The words you used were the same, but they weren't presented in a way that you intended them. Just ever so slightly off.
There's never been a fear in Sly that the people that she loved would misunderstand her or would not know her. Sly is very much a cards on the table type of a person, and Aaren is one of the closest people to her on the planet. And for it to have bastardized her good intention, a moment where in her mind, in her core memory, set her on the path to wanting to become not an adventurer, but a hero, is unacceptable. And there is that quiet voice in the back of her head that sounds suspiciously like her grandmother that says, will you have the means to do something about it? What are you going to do? And I think as she's taking the wagon back to the house, very quietly to herself, she says, I'm gonna talk to Arthur fucking Navidson.
And now, on Fears and Fortunes.
Worry in your mind, fear is how it starts. Unsure of what you'll find, it could tear you apart. You take a leap of chance, you break your mother's oath now. Macabre is the dance, and set free are the ghosts. Will the card save us here? Will it spell out our dooms? Only one thing is clear, we face fears and fortunes. Fears and fortunes, the cards words don't ever lie. There's only 14 ghosts, but a million ways to die.
Hey, quick question: Does a ghost get paper cuts?
Does a ghost
just
get paper
curious.
cuts? Probably not. No. I believe actually I
I'm gonna
absolutely
try
know
it.
because they are, I believe, immune to non-magical weapon damage. So paper cuts would count.
Oh,
Yeah.
Even if it's boo boo damage. Sorry, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I gotta go.
I'm sorry.
I
Is there
gotta leave.
disadvantage? Is there
I have a-
disadvantage we can give in this situation, or like what? What do we do here, George?
The last time we played, as we just saw
Right.
in the recap, you all were able to save Aaren from the effects of this curse. Although it's left Aaren a little bit different mentally than how he started, they are at least no longer under its direct influence. Sly was able to find the book where Aaren stashed it and has returned back to your guys' offices. What is it everyone is doing now?
I think Aaren has left the living room before they've prepared to leave out to confront Arthur. And it's just gone to the bedroom. And I think he's just taking off some of the bloody pieces of gear that he has on. And he opens up the chest that's on the far side of the room and starts to place some of his weapons inside of there. Arrows, longbow, short sword. And he just starts taking all of his weapons off and storing them inside of the chest. And I think he digs down underneath everything else that's inside of there and pulls up his father's hat and just kind of looks at it and holds on to it and then stuffs it inside of his satchel.
At that point,
And
Una is gonna be watching this take place. What's that?
All right, this is my father's. It's the only thing he left behind before he died.
and he fully secures his backpack. And only weapons that he takes with him is his pistol from Kip. And he still has the chain of that was originally attached to Loyal Edge. And he takes the scimitar that was melted down and just turns around to you and just says, do you know where Zoraius is?
No, but the family heirloom is special. That leads me to ask one other question, Aaren.
Yeah.
What are you doing with our family's heirloom? Gesturing towards the chest that you put everything in.
I don't know. I just need to start over right now. Get back to
Una
basics.
steps forward, immediately puts their hand on your shoulder. Aaren, I know that wasn't you. We are okay. As they wince a little bit in between that we.
You know that it wasn't me,
Fine.
but I didn't know that that wasn't me until it was too late. I wish that this was something that I could fix with the right words, but it's not. Una, it's just not.
You're acting brash. You like that word? You know what that word means?
Yes.
You are it. Definition of. And that's not good for our leader. It's not good for you.
I'm not sure I should be leading right now. Or if I ever should have been in the first place.
You're a guardian. Our family's guardian. If you don't see that now, I understand.
Y'all had a better one, and he's trapped in a card now. So,
Sure.
this is Sly's journey, and I don't want to get in the way of that again.
Let's put this story behind us, Aaren. Let's
Sure.
resolve it. It wasn't you. Okay? It wasn't you. As they lean down to the chest, you see that they open it up. Do you stop them?
No.
Open it up. They're going to look at everything, note everything, and they'll close it. And they'll say, as they step up, or they, lift up, stand up, they feel that wince of pain once again. If you need to fight through this yourself, without this, without what you believe to be your strength, it's okay. I've done it too. In here. But you'll see that it's not these sharp pointed edges that stab into these enemies. We're dealing with spirits, emotion, depth. Not about how deep you cut, Aaren. It's going to be about how deep you go with all of us in this story. I just hope that you will recognize that. We keep going.
All right.
They'll walk out.
I think
Did you hear those things? Is that okay?
Yeah. I think he starts internalizing what was said. And it's just going to take time.
As you internalize
reflect
that,
on
you're
it.
going to see like a little drop of blood on the floor where they stood up.
And that sense of overwhelming shame and dread kind of washes over. His shoulders kind of slunch down. Aaren looks shorter than before. And he steps out the room with the hat and puts it in his bag.
Anyone else have anything?
Where's my mother?
Your mother? What a weird way to say it. I'm
Sorry.
sorry.
What
Your
I meant to say is,
mother-
Mom.
Yeah.
is actually in the lobby, and they look like they have like their coat on.
Yeah.
You see them, they look like they're ready to head out with you.
Hey. Long night. How are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Can I? Is he okay?
He's taking it hard.
Yeah.
I understand why. He wouldn't be a man I love if he didn't. But so what should I expect from this Arthur? What's his name?
Mom, what, sorry. Again, long night. Why are you asking about Arthur?
We're going to see him tonight, right?
Who is we?
She gives you the firmest stare. She doesn't move a muscle.
Can you talk to me just a little about why you want to be there with us?
After what he did to Aaren? What he could have done to you?
Having both of you in possible danger is not something I can afford right now.
Sweetie, I may not have embraced the life like you have. But Theo was my mother. I can take care of myself.
I think Sly is warring with the fact that she believes her mother. And it would be easier to just kind of let it go. And then she remembers clinging on to Aaron's coattails, tears streaming down her face as he attempted to fly out of her life. And she shakes her head and says, I know. But you can't come with me.
Make a persuasion check. The DC, I'm going to say, is 20.
Okay. She-shoo-woof. It's a nat 20.
What is it specifically you think that you say to get your mother to stand down?
I cross the small distance between us and I put my hands in hers. And I squeeze them and say, I promised you that these cards weren't going to change me. And I meant that. I really do. Still. But I can't control the things that may change the people I love. And I've loved you the longest of anybody. Please stay here. Just keep the record going. I'll be right back. And I promise you, I will punch him for you.
Fine. Okay.
Oof, big hug. And like my arms are shaking. I think it's a full relief of realizing that at least for certain, one person is safe for now.
You hug her, and she's almost surprised by the embrace. But she does warm up and reach her hands up and hold you. I think you're wrong, you know? I don't know if it's... Does everybody else hear a content warning suddenly playing? Give me one moment. I apologize for such a... Does the chat hear that, or am I just going crazy? Let me just double check and make sure the chat isn't hearing that.
I just unmuted Twitch.
Okay.
I didn't hear it.
I'm going to just ignore it, but man, that's annoying. I have no idea where that's coming from.
It's just Daniel speaking.
It's like those
Daniel
3-hour-long
breaks
videos.
into it.
Oh, I think
I've been told my
Random
voice
red
has
pipe.
that effect on people.
Oh, it does.
One second.
And see, that's why water's scary. See?
Shut up. Shut up.
Sorry, everybody. This is so annoying. Where is this coming from? It can only be
Okay, so
coming
is Dragon
from...
Daddy merch better for like what if we got Dragon Daddy merch on a turtleneck?
Let me tell you, Aaron's a turtleneck kind of guy. He
See?
loves
On the
himself.
back,
See?
we can do an
They're
embroidery
called
of like
turtlenecks
purple
here.
wings.
I was actually,
Jesus.
I was very
We've gotta
tempted
get her off of
on
this show.
one of our level ups to take the dragon hide feat, so that I could just have him walking around in turtlenecks, and he has natural skinned armor. You know what I mean?
Oh my
Okay.
god. That
We're
would be
good. I
rad.
apologize for that.
Oh,
It's okay.
continue.
I'm glad you got to take care of it.
We got to talk about something important too. Continue.
She says to you, "You're wrong. I think you're wrong, you know. I don't know if it's for weal or woe, but..." She steps back from you, looking you straight in the eyes. You have changed. And she gives a faint smile. You don't think she's disappointed, but maybe worried, maybe scared, but not of you. Please be careful and watch out for Aaren.
With my life and every spirit in the deck, I promise.
She embraces you once more. And
Hug her tight.
with reluctance, she walks away, taking off her coat. She doesn't head to bed. She heads straight into the kitchen and starts probably stress bake. Yes, exactly.
Yep.
Starts stress baking.
I know my mama. It's gonna taste so good when I get home.
Amazing nat 20 roll on that persuasion check. Is there anything from anyone else?
Yes. Could you put me in the bathroom with the skull?
Crazy sentence.
That's crazy sentence. Crazy sentence. But
I think we all went to college.
What?
I've been there before.
What
We
are we
did.
talking about?
You
One
don't know about the
second.
skull, George?
Frat parties, toilet skull.
Alright,
Yeah.
We know
one
all
moment.
about it.
We've all
One
taken a trip to the bathroom
Wait,
with a skull before.
Can you describe this scene for me?
Wednesdays, am I right?
Yeah, put the skull on the counter for me.
Okay, one moment. What? This just took a turn. One
Yeah.
second.
Not yeah. What the hell?
Also, gang, are we taking a long rest?
I believe this is a short
Yeah.
rest.
Oh.
If you're going tonight, it's a
George.
short rest. If you want to go tomorrow morning, it's a long rest.
Could you remind me of the skull's name?
The skull's name is Marley the Eternal, and right now they are saying, "Oh God, what are we doing in here?
Well, Marley,
What?"
I believe you are a fairly intelligent individual, and I wanted to inquire some information from you.
Give me you can choose persuasion or deception if you're lying to him.
I will do persuasion. It was so close to a fucking 20. That's a 9. It was geographically close to a 20.
All right. I'm listening. Unsure if they believe you. Worried about where this could go.
What do you know of the Queen Bitch of the Sea?
For a moment, they think. No, that's not quite what we want. They're a god. An inactive one.
Inactive.
They haven't been active in this region for some time.
Okay, and if that's changed?
It would take a large number of followers to make that happen.
And her experience of granting individuals magic, any history that you're aware of, or?
No. She mostly rises krakens from the sea. She has a few bizarre cultists who have tentacle fetishes.
Marley, I believe the one who grants me power is the Queen Bitch of the Sea.
I'm gonna have Marley roll an Arcana check. That's a natural 1. Okay.
Meta.
Then you would know more about it than I would. I'm a wizard. If you have questions about the arcane, I can answer them. I know a little bit about religion and philosophy, but that wasn't my major. My major was necromancy.
Okay, if I attempted a communication line with them, could you tell me what you see from your perspective?
How do you communicate with them?
I begin filling the sink with water.
Oh, I don't like where this is going. They start explain. Make it. Let me ask you. How intent are you with going through this?
Fairly intent. It's not often that Zoraius gets the ear of someone who knows more than him in a lot of regards on this particular topic. And he's already given Zoraius information that he's not been able to find in some of the highest libraries that he's searched through?
You did find information about the Queen Bitch of the Seas. And actually, I will say this, what you've read before lines up with what Marley is saying. But none of what Marley is saying or what that book said lined up with what you've experienced. Give me an insight check.
Six. Rolling above a 10 is not on my list today.
Marley seems intent to... Right now, they are rattling off a million reasons why this won't work, why you really don't need them for this. This is not their area of expertise. They're not a warlock. I will leave it entirely up to you to whether you think this is a good idea.
I think regardless, there's still something I want to potentially inquire about if my patron does reach back.
What I will say is that you've noticed that objects you've held or carried come with you. So, given Marley's current state...
I pick up Marley.
Sure. You do so. You go and climb into the bath. I believe this is fill up the sink, fill up the tub, hop in. Marley is like, no, please, I'm really not. As you go underwater.
You don't need air. You're fine. It'll be just a moment.
And instantly, you find yourself back there. I didn't think we'd be going here
it's like
today.
that. It's sudden.
Well, if you go in with the intent, it seems, yes.
Okay. I begin to float and sink. Do I have Marley with me?
Marley, will say, is tucked under your arm.
Okay.
There's a brief moment you hear as suddenly they stop speaking and just start observing. The water grows dark and cold around you. And give me one moment.
Hi, Adam.
Why have you summoned us?
Voices come from the dark, echoing through the waves and the water.
I had a question about the current trajectory.
Yes.
There's an empty card in the collection. Does that matter?
Why did you allow this to happen?
I was not in the stand, I didn't have the power to. He's like beginning to breathe heavy in this water. I apologize. It's a bad thing.
It does not bode well.
One of the fellow adventurers. I witnessed them wield the cards for a moment. What does that mean?
Interesting. A development. It means the one you now call Seer may not be necessary.
Final question. I apologize. Do you know how my brother is?
He is alive. He is cold. He is starving. How many more cards are left to be retrieved?
Does Zoraius know this? Because James has forgotten.
I would say, do you have an idea, Meadow? Would this be
Yeah.
something? I guess, yeah, no, you absolutely would know because it's on the cork board.
Hold on, I'm pulling it up now. Okay, so how many left was the question?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's only a handful left, maybe 5. 6 if we're including the one that's empty.
6 if you're including the one that's empty.
I didn't include the puppet mistress, so that's why I said 5.
Yeah, I see.
Then you best hurry. We cannot keep him safe forever. Others want him dead.
Understood. Thank you.
We will speak again about this empty card and what is to be done.
Understood.
They release you, and you once again wake up in the bathtub, completely frozen over, bursting out of ice. As you awake, frigid cold.
Marley, did you get a good look at that?
Yes.
Okay, thank God. Does that mean anything to you?
That was not the queen bitch of the sea.
I'm sorry. What? Who was it then?
I'm gonna roll a check. Really? Really?
I'm cursed. I'm never meant to know.
Honestly, Marley's cursed. I think we all know that by now. None of the trappings were there. The queen fish of the sea often appears as a kraken, a storm, sometimes a beautiful woman. That was just cold and dark and wet.
Marley, if you get any ideas, any revelations after we deal with Arthur, let me know, please.
I'll give it a good think. This
Arthur fellow. He has books, I've come to understand.
A lot of them, yeah.
I might need to see this library of theirs.
Before I can make this promise with you, I'm going to discuss this with the Seer. But I, for one, am fine with this.
Wow. They don't make any objections. Poor Marley. He's cursed. He's cursed. What would you like to do next?
I guess I'll put Marley in. Is the bag of holding a cruel place? I'll put him in a regular bag and then go down and find Sly.
Okay.
Is the bag of holding a cruel place? Never mind.
The limitless void between life and death.
He's already there.
Before Zoe is able to get to Sly, can I speak with them?
Sure.
I think because you're going to be cutting by the living room, right?
Yeah, I come right out of the bathroom right there.
Yeah, I think that's kind of where he's been stationed right now, so everyone keep eyes on him. I think he'll stand and go, "Hey, Zoraius, can I speak with you for a second?"
I'm like holding Marley in one hand. I guess he's in the bag. Yeah, of course.
I just wanted to thank you for what you did.
You
helped protect everyone. And I just wanted to say I'm sorry for the way that I've been treating you ever since you joined. I've been too harsh and too distrusting. And, I'm not very good with words. And I hand you the scimitar that was melted down from Lucian's greatsword. And I just kind of pass it over. I think for right now, this would be better with you than with me. So.
Aaren, I require no apology or thank from you.
Well, that's
we
fine.
We are a team, and we are here to look after one another. And I have understandably not been forthcoming with important information. I hold nothing against you.
I appreciate that. Then just think of this as bolstering our defenses. He extends out the blade one more time.
Like, grab it. This is yours the second you ask.
Sure. And he just pats you on the shoulder a couple of times. And he just goes back to sit down.
Before you do, I might have something that you can study a bit. And I pull out my tome. Normally, you have Byron identifying things, correct?
Yeah, well, I learned identify a little bit ago.
Well, then there's not much in here that you probably don't already know, but if you'd like to study it, you're more than welcome to.
Well, I appreciate it.
I'll pat you on the shoulder. I'm going to go talk to Sly about a potential deal that I'm making with Marley.
Sounds good.
If you'd like to be involved, please.
No, that's... Y'all should be making the big decisions in there. I'll just be out here. It's fine.
Okay. If you insist. And I take the scimitar and sheathe it on my side. But before I put it away, I kind of examine the metal. I imagine the stories and the battles that this metal has seen. It feels almost undeserved to carry it, given how much I've heard Lucian spoken of. But I think because of that, it's being put in a position where he's going to keep it as safe as possible. As I turn the corner here and I see Sly. Sly.
Hey, stranger. You okay?
Kinda.
Are you still
and you-
soaking wet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. With Marley, you.
I don't
why
want
are
to talk
you-
about it.
Okay.
I talked to my generous patron, financial benefactor, I guess we can use this code word. And that financial benefactor is not who I originally thought it was, it seems. Marley might have an idea of the entity who is providing that, but wants to work out a bit of a deal with us.
I am listening. Yeah. What is the deal though?
Marley?
I need to review some books. See
Yeah,
if I
sure.
can find anything on this thing he's talking to.
Oh. You think something in Arthur's library could help?
If his library is as unique as I understand it to be, perhaps. I will need the assistance of an unseen servant.
At that point, Una is going to just kind of appear as they take their hair, move it back behind them, and you notice that the hair kind of starts to glide off of them, and Wrench is going to fall to the ground and change their color. walk over as Una's going to say, if you need anything to solve this and to fix your issue, talking about Zoraius, you can trust Wrench will get the job done. Wrench, I would like you to take care of this very odd skull thing and figure out where it needs to be in the library.
Delightful.
You're in
Wrench,
good
just-
tentacles.
Say that again.
You're in good tentacles.
Just keep them where I can see them.
Well, there's 8 of them. Watch carefully.
I see that you're now part of the family. Talking to Zoraius as they point towards your sword. Good.
Just keeping it safe. There's a potential issue, by the way.
Of course there is. What is
And is
it?
there not?
And at this point, I position myself right behind Una in the doorway so I can see Aaren and Una and Sly at the same time, kind of including them all in the conversation.
I'll say Aaren probably is there. Like, if Aaren, I'm assuming you're going with them?
If they tell me to.
Okay.
I'll go.
We'll say that, yeah, they're at the door.
My financial benefactor is not pleased with the empty card.
Why?
I couldn't find that out.
Any volunteers? Okay. Did they threaten
Why
you?
does someone need to be in the card? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I don't know. No, it's a good question. It's something we should definitely look into if we can.
Yeah. I'll put it on the list. And is the bulletin board in the room we're in or in the next one?
It's in the next one.
Yeah, when we get back, I'll make another note to research specifically like why we would need a full deck for any reason or why an empty card would be bad, etc. Seeing if there's any mention of that anywhere. And that'll just go on the list of things to research. But as of right now, Sly is overwhelmed and exhausted. And looks to Aaren, who just doesn't seem like himself, and not in the way of like the curse. It just, he's lacking his verve. And Sly just takes a deep breath and says, I'm really glad that we're all on the same page about going to see Arthur. I really think it would be best if we rest first. It's early now. I just think maybe a few hours or so, just to, that way when we get up, whatever my mom has made in the kitchen will be ready and better on a full stomach than an empty one. Is there anyone opposed to that idea?
Are you proposing
No.
a long rest or a short rest?
I am proposing a long rest.
Okay. Yeah. Up to you guys.
No, not opposed.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
I will prepare for tomorrow for us.
Thanks, everybody.
It's
Love you
nice
guys.
to have. It's nice to have everybody on the same page.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Fable?
Did you see that, Fable? Wasn't that funny? That was a good one. That I said page, like a book.
Moving on.
Hey. Right.
Guy, Schrodinger. We don't know if she's here or not. Okay. The next day, is there anything else you all are doing?
George,
Yes.
with that in mind, with the next day on the stack, I would like to inform you that after 4 hours, Una would like to head out of their window and head to see Arthur themselves before the party.
Are you sure you want to do that?
I am 110% sure. However, there is a stipulation. I do want on this board that we write on the cork board or whatever. I want them to like know every single one of my actions that I'm going to do. And the reason, George, that I think that this would be possible for Una's character is that from the very, very beginning, Una has been plotting Arthur's downfall ever since they've met Arthur. So they have this perfect plan of how they would take down Arthur. And they would like to write that on the board.
Other than writing that down, is there anything else that your plan requires before you leave this building?
Before I leave this building, I do want to say that I have taken the weapons that Aaren has left in the chest.
Without anybody knowing?
Yes.
Okay. I'll say give me a stealth check for that, and then a stealth check for exiting the building.
Okay. And then on top of that, could I use Wrench to possibly like be over this chest and kind of like spread out their body to kind of like camouflage should I wake anybody in this role? should someone see this happening?
I'll say it gives you advantage. Yeah, they'll help you with that.
Perfect. Okay. So I need to roll it twice. The first time is for what exactly you said?
Going into the chest, taking things without anybody knowing you're doing that.
Got
Because they're
it.
going to ask questions
Got it.
otherwise. Now, if they ask questions,
Of
that
course.
might just be a deception check. But first,
Exactly.
do a stealth check.
You got it. Again, guys, I do have disadvantage on stealth checks.
So this will
I'm
be a
gonna
flat
just roll
roll.
this naturally.
Yeah.
Flat roll. Here we go. Please, oh God. Hey, listen, I'll take it. It's a 14.
Why didn't your roll come through? Oh, there it goes.
It did.
Just goes
It's just-
slow.
Yeah.
14.
Slow.
Give me one moment.
And for just the chat, and for you, George, as well. My goal, I guess I'll get to that. If I do get the weapons out, I will tell you what I'm doing with them.
I understand. Yeah, give me one moment. I'm just double checking. One moment. You slip by everybody. Sly, at some point, you would notice. Doesn't seem like anyone else has, but you would notice wet footprints leaving Aaron's room at some point in the night when you were probably getting ready to go to bed.
Okay. I know that Una is not opposed to just kind of like walking in and out of rooms if they feel like a friend is
Sure.
in need. So I don't think this immediately gives me pause because I think Sly is one of those people who like is middle of the night, I need a snack or a glass of water or
Yeah.
something. So just like on the way to the kitchen sees that, keeps going. And on the way back sees it again. And can I just make an insight check just to see if
Sure.
this like jars me enough to
Yeah. Make a deception
Oh, I'm
check.
jarred.
Oh, make a deception check, Una, but you're gonna need probably a nat 20 to beat it.
I got a 28.
What in the world? Okay, let me roll my 19 that gives me a 20, I guess. Yeah, that's not gonna work. It's 7.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I think on the way back.
you what we'll say is this is at some point during the evening, as everyone was resting, you did get a sort of cagey vibe from
Yeah.
Una. Weren't sure
Okay.
why, wasn't enough to pry, but now you're seeing the wet footprints. You see Aaron and Pepper are going, or Pepper at some point is going to bed, knowing that you guys aren't going until the morning.
Yeah.
She postpones the stress baking, but they don't seem to notice. But you notice these footprints, and you have this earlier information. What would you like to do?
Aaron's still asleep in the living room.
Okay, you're sleeping in the living room. That's probably then why you didn't notice this at all. Got it.
Yeah, I'd like to just go check in Una's room just to see, if Una's there and, they're okay. After I notice those wet footprints, what they stole.
Okay.
I'm going to go get the tea.
Una, go ahead and give me your second stealth check for sneaking out of the place.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Oh, let's go. 22. Oh, 21, I meant. 21.
22. Okay. So, Sly,
Incredible.
you go downstairs, middle of the night. Aaron's sleeping in the living room. Let's turn off that light. Let's close that door. So Aaron's... Are you upstairs, or are you like down in the common area here? Aaron.
I guess it'd be probably downstairs.
Okay. So you're probably like sleeping in this armchair.
Yeah, on that
Have
big
it
chair.
like glasses on, book folded in front
Grandpa
of you.
style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By his
Were,
pepper.
what were you reading?
I think I was working on the tome that was given to me by Zoraius, but then I started working on a new spell instead before I fell asleep.
Give me an Arcana check.
Heck yeah. That's 8.
Okay. Not getting much from Zoraius's book. You're not sure if it feels like there's maybe some like techniques or even some language barriers with some of the stuff you're reading. Give me one more Arcana check for the spell.
Hadouken. That's 14.
You're coming up with some ideas. It's going to take a lot more work, though. You're like, where do I start with that? But you know, you're planning it out. You're in the idea phase of a new spell.
Heck yeah.
Sly, in the middle of the night, you come down to check on Una. What do? Are you just knocking on their door?
Yeah, with our cahoots knock, which is kind of like our version of shaving a haircut.
Yeah.
You knock on the door. No response.
I think that like warning bell feeling in the back of her mind goes off, and she'll try the door while also softly calling, "Hey, Una?"
You open the door, and there's no sign of them. Did Wrench come with you, Una?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Outside. Probably to help me drag it. But
Okay.
I don't
So
think
they're
that
not, but they're not here. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, no sign of them. No sign of Wrench.
Is the window open? Did they leave through the window?
You can give me perception or investigation.
Sure. Let's see here. You got a 27.
27.
Jesus Christ.
You
Stop her.
race to the window, open it up, and thing is, like, Una, even if they're careful and pick up all the water they left behind, on dirt roads, they are going to displace things. And so you see a path, and it's heading in the direction of, like, the center of town. From there, they could have gone possibly anywhere, but they also could have gone to Arthur's.
Yeah. Again, it is that flash of those windows opening and Aaren jumping out of them. Or it's just, why can't anybody just stay for a second?
Oh my God. Don't hit me with that right now.
Anyway, no big deal. I don't need therapy. I scream at the top of my lungs, Zoraius! And it is loud. I am calling my second.
Zoraius, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's gonna be at an 11.
You wake up and like slip out of the bed. Not a full face plant, but like one leg like falls out of the bed as you are startled awake because she's literally right below your window on the first floor.
Yeah, does my window open?
Yes.
I'm out of it.
Okay. You hop down. Actually, your window does not open. If you want to use Misty Step, you probably could as a spell.
I need that.
Oh, actually, no. Your front window does. Never mind. You're good. You're good.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. You leap out the front window.
Yeah. No armor,
Don't use
just
a spell.
basic clothing. I jump and land next to Sly. Yes, Sly. What is it? What happened?
He's gone. They're gone. They're gone.
Who's gone? Who's gone?
Una's gonna try and take on Arthur by himself. We need to rally now
Fuck.
and get there fast.
I just yell out, Aaren!
That's hilarious.
Immediately barreling through the room, jumping through the window, gun drawn, chain in hand. What's going on?
In
Una went
pajamas?
to get Arthur by
Still
himself. We
fully
have to go.
clothed. All right. Did we get a long rest?
I will say, the three of you make con saves.
Ooh.
And I also want to mention that because of trance on Una, we get a full rest because of 4 hours of rest.
That's fine.
And so,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Una
have-
rested for 4 hours and then did this.
yes.
I got a 10.
Does an 18 work for me?
Yes, you all
I got
got
a
the
4.
benefits of a long rest.
thank
You're
God.
groggy.
Good.
This isn't the best way you've woken up, but I'll say this: you don't have exhaustion. Each of you has disadvantage on the first skill check you make going
Okay.
forward, as you are like, oh god,
Whoa,
like,
whoa.
what?
First skill check going in to the House of the
I don't
Ghost?
think
You're the
You
one
get
who
to
woke
argue.
them up in the middle of the night.
I
Why
didn't
am
give a
I
shit.
the bad guy?
It's Sly. It's Sly. Don't look at me. Oh man.
I'm down with it, Your Honor. Honestly,
Do it.
brilliant verdict.
I cast gaslighting at 5th
One
level.
rope just picks them all three up. All three.
Elsewhere, I'm just gonna cut away real quick.
God.
I begin to put on my armor here in the street.
Yeah, you're like putting on your armor, like as you're running. Elsewhere, Una, you have arrived at Arthur's.
Yes. Can I tell you what I do with the swords?
I'm just setting up the scene for you, and then we'll get to whatever you're gonna be trying to do. You arrive at Arthur's. It looks very different than it has before.
This is not inside of the apartment or inside of this house that I'm gonna put the swords.
Oh, you're gonna do things outside the house.
Yes.
Okay, what is that?
Outside of the house. How many weapons were there that you put in there, Aaren?
I don't know, big dog. It was a lot of them, like 3 or
Like
4.
4, right?
I carry like 6, 7 weapons on me at all times.
Yeah, that's
I
what
didn't
I'm
even
saying.
get into the
I was
daggers.
like, golly.
I'll just call it 4.
Okay, 4. Awesome. So, for each one of them, George, I would like to stick each one of them out front in a different way. Kind of like if you're looking at the front of the house, like one's to the far left, then a little bit closer to the middle, then a little bit closer to the right, then the far right. Each one just like there. I will have my goal in this is to have kind of blessed these weapons in a way, to kind of hopefully leave the whole point is a gleam on it, so it's kind of glowing. No perk needed. I don't want it to it doesn't have to give them guidance or anything like that, but I do want to kind of imbue it with some energy to give this sense of hope. If Aaren was to walk into this house and remind Aaren that these weapons, that they don't need them to accomplish something inside of this space, or if they want to, they're there and ready when they need, kind of like the other party members that he has, the
Yeah.
4 other party members.
Okay.
And so I'm kind of just wanting to put them outside,
Yeah.
so that it's not to do with the house. And then I would like to write choose your path, though you may need none, you have access to all. Maybe I write it outside with a stick or something. I don't know. Something silly that Una would do. some shells.
Okay.
Yeah. Just to give a little bit more of like an inspiration to Aaren should he.
I got it. Are
Okay,
you
that's
then
it.
going inside by yourself?
Yep. Let's do
Okay.
it.
Are you sure you want to do this?
110%.
Okay.
I would like everybody to know that this is my arch enemy, okay? And that I'm the worst person to fight this person, for sure.
You arrive, and the library looks much different than it has before.
Okay.
But as you approach,
Okay.
this bookshelf moves, revealing this, waiting for you. Oh, hello. I was waiting for you, Seer. And they see you. Well, you're not the Seer. And that is where we will stop for a moment as we take a brief break. When we come back,
My God.
when we come back, I have amazing artwork to show you that was given to me late, but I'm really excited about it. So don't go anywhere. We'll be gone, let's say, for 10 minutes, and then when we get back, we will jump into things. So hang tight. We'll be gone for just a little bit. All right, be right back.
Why do you have a death wish, Sky? Why do you have a death wish?
If you need art for your tokens, then Forgotten Adventures has just the thing for you. The new token browser makes searching our library of over 11,000 tokens easier than ever. You can search for the tokens you want by name, then just click and drag to your actor and it's done. You can even set it to randomize color variants if you're feeling fancy. Token Browser is currently in beta, but it and our free library of tokens is available today for all Foundry version 13 users. And the full library of over 11,000 tokens is available to Adventure Tier patron supporters. Check it out today in Foundry or over at patreon.com/Forgotten Adventures.
Okay, a dragon's lair should be just up this way. All we have to do is climb up this mountain and be careful.
Oh, I'll grant you inspiration, my friend.
Wait, no!
Oh, that was my bad.
This video was made using the Frozen Lair battle map by Forgotten Adventures. You can find it in our FA Battle Maps module for Foundry, where you can create deadly avalanches with just the click of a mouse.
Hey, if you're playing a wizard in D&D, be careful where you place your spells. Learn from my mistake.
And I'm alt casting Shatter on him.
Con save. That's 3.
Okay, so how much do I roll for an ult?
Oh, okay, you're ulting on him. Okay.
I want him dead.
I want him dead.
We're gonna do so much guard work after this.
You use your ultimate. Roll 8d6 plus the normal damage for the spell.
8. Okay.
Obliterate.
That's 28 plus 15, which is 43 damage.
You just let loose, causing the shatter. One of your beloved apple trees shatters into pieces from the force of the attack, splintering wood everywhere, showering this goblin with wooden spikes, apples falling on him, and then as he's already taken a bunch of force damage, the tree falls on him and crushes him. So he is very much dead.
Okay. Alu, can you grow trees quickly? Can you make one come back?
I am a druid, but I am not a god. We can plant a tree, Leo.
Can you make it come back quickly, please? I was really attached to that tree, but I also didn't want you to die.
We'll do a great deal of gardening when we have the chance.
Okay.
Hey Gracie, can you describe your latest D&D session in 3 words? I'll do you one better. I'll do it in 1 picture. Look at this. I am so not okay. At all.
This is a sign to not ask your DM for a beach episode. They will give you a beach episode if you do, and you'll get hit on by a hot pirate lady, and then she'll take out 75% of your hit points, and then you'll get downed by her minions, and you'll get petrified and turned to stone while you're downed, and while that's happening, your rogue might just be in a coffin, drowning, while they're still alive. If you ask them for a beach episode, that might happen to you.
My D&D session was 8 hours ago, and I am still reeling from that shit. I just gotta sit with that. The gut punch that I was delivered. We just gotta hold that for a week and be normal. I can't be normal about this. Okay, here's what happened. So the sorcerer homie got kidnapped like last session, right? Got kidnapped. But we got their location. They're being held in some like former Dwergar mine outpost bastion kind of thing, right? So the rest of the party strolls up to get her out and some other folks. Okay, cool. We get to the spot, right? We get to the front door. We see there's a crack in the wall, something that somebody could crawl through. I'm playing a druid. My druid's like, yo, listen, I go spider mode. We can get in there. He goes spider mode. We get in there. I start traversing, right? I'm exploring. I'm seeing where our foes are, what the layout is, getting an idea and a lay in the land. I'm not finding much in the term of alternative entrances to this place, right? So he gets out, skedaddles, goes to the party, relays the information. Hey, gang, listen. I'm not seeing much by the way of alternative routes to enter, so we might just have to bust through and start getting active. And that's what we did, okay? And that's what we did. Knock from the wizard on the front door. Not, knocking, but like the spell, right? Paladin, bust through. Bust through. Out the gate, beams up the stairs. There's some goblins by some like arrow slits that are gonna do some sneak shit. Paladin starts swinging. Cool. My druid's like, that's the kind of time we're on? All right, say less. He comes through. He goes into the mess hall, which is right by the front door. He sees some goblins chilling, mind their business, eating, nom nom nom. He says, fuck your peace, I bring war, erupting earth. Jagged rock, difficult terrain, debris everywhere, right? 26 damage to those who fail, 13 to those who succeed. All right, we're coming in hot. And who comes in hotter? The ranger. Hasten, comes through, speedy, blasting, spraying all over the place, okay? Brings a couple more down, gets a couple more goblins down, right? We're looking good, we're feeling good. We came in hot. More goblins funnel through, of course. The erupting earth was pretty loud. It's pretty loud. It echoed throughout the halls. That makes sense, right? That makes sense. We get through maybe 2 rounds, maybe 3 rounds of combat. 3 people making death saves. Mind you, the entrance to this place in the mess hall, practically in the same spot. We're still at the door, effectively. We haven't explored as a party throughout this place, and already we're making death safe. So, yeah, I just gotta hold that.
Hello, did you know that Forgotten Adventures releases new assets for use in your virtual tabletop every month? Let's recap. This month, they've added brand new assets such as sticks, cranks, levers, puddles, and even siege weapons. That's right, grab that trebuchet. It's coming along with us. They've also released a few new maps, such as this versatile Grasslands Hill map that you can customize to your whim, a spooky sewer crypt, as well as 2 new desert-themed maps, which, hey, are perfect for all your desert-themed tokens that they just made as well, like this Desert Wyvern, which my game master says will be perfect in a few sessions. George, why does the script say that? Oh, we're still not done, because Forgotten Adventures actually hit 1,000 subscribers on their YouTube channel this month, and one of their players, HowdyLoveDarlin, also known as Meadow, who plays Sly on Fears and Fortunes, won a Crit Award for the best D&D player in a campaign. To get your hands on the assets that I've already mentioned, please come to patreon.com/ForgottenAdventures or go to forgotten-adventures.net. And if you want to check out some new actual plays, maybe catch some of our streams live, go to twitch.tv/ForgottenAdventures. Have a good one, everybody.
we are back. Aaren has just muted their mic, I think, for dog-related reasons. Are you good?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm
Okay.
locked in, ready to go.
That's really important.
Play some D&D.
Because as I said, before we jump into things, I have fan art to show you.
Oh my god, oh my god!
Oh,
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
God.
This is it!
What?
This is it!
Look
This
at
is
that.
it!
Beautiful.
This is it! This is
New
right
art
now.
from Android
Discord
Grace.
Discord.
Look at that.
I need to
Look
change
at that.
Oh
Una,
my-
Una's in your place.
That's
Just
my
in time
dad.
for you to give up your
That's
weapons.
my dad.
What?
Android Grace says maybe this will inspire you to pick them up again.
And they might be right.
Also,
Sorry, I had to mute my mic while I was
Also,
swearing
hold
like
on.
crazy. Incredible.
Oh, fucking hell. Just when you
That's
think
so-
it couldn't get better.
Dude,
The light
you
on the
gotta
armor
give
from
that
the
to me.
wings.
You
Oh
gotta
my
put this in the
God.
Discord right now. Put it in the Discord.
It's
Oh my
so
God, I
good.
can't.
Thank you so
Your
much.
Honor,
Wait.
pass the bill.
Thank you.
Oh my
Very, very
God.
cool. Awesome.
Absolute cinema.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Cinema.
Ah, so good. Android Grace, thank you so much.
It's beautiful.
I gotta zoom in on it again, because damn.
Wow. That's so
Look
cool.
at him!
Oh, he's so hot and so sweet.
Look at
and
the
so
runes
kind.
on the
It's
sword!
The elven
His
sword.
eyes.
It's everything.
It's the
They're
distance
incredible.
between the eyebrows and the eyelashes and that. Oh my
Mhm.
God, the eye looking down like.
He's got
God,
kind
every single-
eyes.
You just
He's got
look at him and you
such
just
kind
say,
eyes.
howdy.
Oh,
I love him.
So, amazing, amazing art. And with that,
wow.
we gotta jump into it.
Do we?
Yes, you did this. Don't say will we like I put us
You're
in
right.
the situation.
Let's jump in. You're right.
Una,
God.
you stand facing Arthur. Arthur is perplexed. You're not the seer? Una, right?
Yes. Arthur.
Ah,
Right?
well, welcome. Pleasure to have you in my wonderful library. How can I help you today?
You can tell me what that book was all about.
Which book?
When you gave to Aaren.
I gave Aaren a few volumes. I believe they asked one for various sword fighting techniques. They also borrowed one about magic. I think they're trying to learn how to cast more advanced spells. A few others for your investigation. Do you have a specific book in mind?
Arthur, what is it that drives you to do this?
To do what?
Said that the Seer and you worked together.
Indeed, we did.
You took care of them. You helped them.
Yes.
What do you think was the best thing that you did? What do you think you accomplished?
Oh, I
Was it
provided them
all-
with entertainment, maybe companionship, that sort of thing.
Do you know how fragile you are? You know your purpose. You have all of these books, Arthur. You have so much knowledge. But even you don't know your purpose.
But
But I
does
do.
anyone really have a purpose? Do you?
Yes.
I suppose if you say so, but Well, I just found that things sort of just happen.
Do they? And that's how we get the stories in these books. They just happen.
Well, not everything can be as organized as this library.
I feel quite sad for you, Arthur. I've seen you hurting. I've seen you cry, weep. Why do you lie? Why do you lie about who you are to yourself? As an act of preservation? Like you're a hardcover?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We found what lies in the middle of your library.
Oh. It was you who took it. Oh. Well. Good riddance, I suppose. Was it all you hoped it would be? Did it help you?
It made me lose hope, Arthur. For you.
Lose hope for me? I'm a ghost. What hope could I possibly have?
You want to learn if there's... You want to learn more. You want to know if there could be more. I mean, the basics behind any book is a story. You search them out, collect them and protect them and move them around you so that others pay attention to those stories and not the one that you've told. Which is the only story that I've ever found of any interest here.
My
that you
story?
despise. Yes.
Well,
you dance around it like the books around you.
My story isn't anything that special. It was in that book that you took. Surely you've probably read it by now? You've seen all the things I've done? All the things that happened to me, all the mistakes I've made.
Just above game, it was empty, right? Like we couldn't find
it was empty
like
for
words
you.
on the.
What you found out from Sly was that when she found it after Aaren had it, before it erased itself again, it had a full memoir of Aaron's life from Aaron's POV. Except some of the memories in it that it was presenting were off, different, slightly wrong.
Yeah. I'll continue. It rewrote itself to be something different. And I think that's your desire, Arthur. To be something different.
I don't know what you mean. Make a persuasion check.
Got it.
You can also make this intimidation if you wish.
I'll do persuasion.
And I'm actually going to say you have advantage at this.
Okay. I think I rolled a nat 20 on my first roll. So nat 20, let's go. 25. Insane. First roll. Don't need it.
You say... Arthur's saying, the book was... You said the book was empty. You said it changed. Arthur goes, well, yes, of course it would change itself. I thought it might be doing such a... And then you said, just like you want to change you and change who you are. And at that, Arthur sort of recoils back. But so what? Not all of us can be as interesting as some of the best-selling works. So I change. So I keep changing. What does it matter? Nothing lost.
After you, nothing lost after you lost yourself. You
Well, we all lose ourselves eventually. Do you want to lose yourself?
Arthur, don't make this about me. This story is yours.
Well, if it's a story about me, then it goes in circles, I'm afraid.
Rewriting itself. You know, Arthur, there's something that I've despised about you since we've met.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
I thought it had to be the way that you acted or some sort of tone to your voice. The way that you kept secrets but looked for others. The way you helped but never gave us any understanding as to who you were, what your actions might be. Give us words.
I barely understand who I am, to tell the truth.
I know. They stand forward and they put their fist to their chest. I know how that feels to want to rewrite that story. I know what it's like to search for more. I know what it feels like to want to be something different. And I know that if I was drowning in this whirlpool of words that those I've cared about, that I've lost, have said, or those that I've despised have said, it would drive me mad. This whole time, Arthur, I thought I was mad at you. I've been so mad at myself. And I really hate to
maybe
say
we're
this.
just both mad.
I really hate to say this, but I think you should really. They sit down right in front of them.
You think I should what?
And they'll start to pray, and they'll start to, in their guttural, like, elven voice, start to sing. As they begin, they say one last thing. I think you need to remember who you are, who you really are. And I want to be there when you do. I'll read that book with you. If this is some sort of nightmare, we can turn it into a fairy tale.
Maybe I already have.
No, Arthur. You haven't. But We can figure it out together.
Are
They'll
you
start
planning-
to try and cast. They're just gonna cast like ceremony. They kind of just want to sit there and try and kind of fix their like a tone.
You
I'm
want to
trying
atone them?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
me
I want
one
to
moment.
atone them. Yes.
That is a very interesting choice.
I know. I just came up with it. You like it?
One moment. Let me see. Ba, 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 ba.
Drink.
One second. I have to just verify something. Okay, you start casting atonement. What does that look like? You're setting up like candles, or
I'm
do you
going
make
to
like
take. Well, honestly, George, if I could, now that I'm thinking about it, I would like to kind of thinking of the weapons outside that are Aaron's, the memories that they've made with Aaron, and the books that Arthur has around. I would like to, as I sit there and I kind of like gutturally sing in Elvish, I would like to just like write using the water on Una, right around, like right where Arthur is, just writing in Elvish, as they do. I would like for these words to start to like, I guess like float up, like the water floating up and kind of glow. And I would kind of like to, in the same way that these books are floating around Arthur, kind of have this book made of water start to like fill its pages with like this writing that I'm saying. And I would like to stand up and like slowly like walk over to each of the bookshelves and kind of just like glide my hand across all of them in this circle.
Okay. Arthur sort of rambles as you are doing this, sort of not understanding the point of this, the nature, asks if you need help finding anything, asking, please be careful not to damage the books. Surely he can help you find what you're looking for. It looks like you're trying to do a ritual. Do you need help with that? Things like that. As you are going around and doing this ritual around the room, it takes an hour to cast. During that time, the rest of you have arrived. You hear, actually, we'll first start with Aaren. Outside, you see these weapons. And Sky, you said there was a message you left?
Yes. Choose your path. For you do not need any of them, but have access to all, should you want.
I think Aaren sees all of this, and he initially is arriving at the front steps, pistol drawn, whip in hand, and then I think he pauses and he holsters his weapons and just says, do you think we could try talking to Arthur first before things get any drastic?
Of course.
If that's what you would like, yeah.
I did kind of promise my mom I'd punch him, so we're gonna have to resolve that, but yeah, for sure. Talk first.
We can work it in somehow.
Yeah. Right.
I'll, do you want me to take point?
What would make you comfortable, Aaren?
It's not my call.
Okay. Then I guess that means it's my call. Did you pick up any of those weapons you saw?
No.
Sly takes a knee at the weapons, and she will, though she is not proficient, take one in each hand and look up at Aaren and say, okay, I can do this. I'll use these until you're ready to take them back. Zoraius, you head in first. Gonna stealth behind. Zoraius, please do the talking.
Yeah.
Aaren, go with Zoraius. I'm gonna be in the shadows, watching. I'm just gonna hold on to the card. If things take a turn, I'll be there.
All right.
And I put up the hood of my cloak, and I wait for them to enter first. And I'll give them, like a few steps or so, like a few feet, and kind of slip into stealth mode.
Give me a stealth check.
And I'll have MaeLeFay summoned from our walk over here.
With advantage, because all my stealth checks are at advantage, that is a 21.
Okay. You are completely hidden. Zoraius and Aaren can't spot you anywhere. I don't believe Una can either. But you are hidden in the shadows. As they go in, they get downstairs. You all see Arthur in the center of the room as Una is walking around in circles around them, attempting to cast something. Sly, I'm imagining you have climbed up one of the bookshelves and are essentially positioned somewhere else. Those are D12s, by the way.
That's my bad. I accidentally...
Okay.
My mouse wasn't working, and then it worked, and then it double-clicked.
That's all good. All good. Aaren, Zoraius, anything from you as you see this scene unfolding of Una casting a ritual?
And I will say that the same glow that you saw around those swords is glowing in this room. Same color, same hue. And for Aaren, who seems to be the only one that I perceive, you would know that we've casted this before in the woods, or of the Elvish Forest.
Hey, howdy.
Ah, more friends of the Seer. Seer, where are you? They look around the room.
Not here yet, Arthur. It's good to see you, though.
No, you're lying.
I assure you, Arthur, I'm not.
You are, though. Have you all not figured out?
The spirits can always detect where the deck is and its holder. Arthur looks around the room and glances at a shelf. Sly, they're looking in your direction.
We just wanted to talk to you first before they do. If that's all right.
That's perfectly fine. Seer, I'm happy to talk with your friends. I don't know what this one's doing, as they gesture to Una, who's continuing to go around the room.
I assume they're trying to bring a little peace to this situation. Yeah.
Well, I'm perfectly content with things as they are, so I don't think it can get much more peaceful than this.
Well, I just wanted to know, the book.
My memoirs, I assume.
Yeah, I was the one who ended up with it.
Life-changing, isn't it?
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
So when you had the book, was it like that, or did you make it that way?
Well, it was a very long time ago, but it was always a peculiar book. I supposedly got it from a friend.
Well, with the little time that I did spend with that book, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you had to endure what that book does to the mind.
Oh, well, the mind, it doesn't quite break as much as it does bend. But I was always a bit of a gangly fellow.
I can understand that. For me, it felt like I was walking in a fog. And that book was the only way that could point me north.
Yes, it does have a rather captivating effect, doesn't it? Can't live with it, can't live without it.
But I think we should try.
Well, I've been doing rather well without it now. I haven't gone near it ever since I died, I suppose.
Arthur, how long did you have it before you passed?
Oh, only a couple years, perhaps. But time was a little tricky then. You'd lose track of that.
Can I ask you something, Arthur?
Yes?
What is it that you want? If
I
it's
want to
not
help
the
the
book.
Seer. I want to put my library to use.
Arthur, did you know anything about the crown?
The ground?
No, the crown.
The crown? Nothing extraordinary.
What about the Light Eater?
No. That came later. I remember the Seer telling me about it.
Okay.
You think about the order of the cards.
Yeah.
There was the
the Weeping Widow, the Charred Prince, and then Arthur, predating all the other cards and predating the Light Eater by 2. I think between them, I believe it was the Witness, I think. Let's double check. No, it was the Falling Titan happened between those two.
I think at this point I'm going to kind of circle around the room to Una within a small whisper distance. Are you sure about this?
You see them just continue to sing. And they put out one hand, like just a finger. Just as they continue on. Slowly.
And also, oh, my apologies, Daniel.
Go ahead.
Did Wrench bring Marley?
Yes. Well, you brought them.
You put them in your bag.
I'll say is inside.
I think while this conversation is happening, I will put Marley through my scarf and leave a bit of an eye hole of sort for him while I continue to pace around the room.
Okay.
Pretty much trying to smuggle him around.
Yeah.
Like a stealth camera.
Anything from Sly
Well,
around? Go ahead.
Whatever happens next is up to the Seer.
I think it is at this point that I open up a telepathic link with the 3 of them. And in your minds, you hear, and I don't know if Una will respond because I can see that they're like actively casting a ritual, but I need to include them on this. Okay, you talked. Do I wait until the ritual is complete?
Yes. Let's restore.
This needs to work, Una. Okay.
You're one of one. We care, don't we?
Yeah, we really do.
So did the Seer before you. And that is what matters to Arthur. Let's give Arthur what they want.
Sly.
Yeah, stranger.
Arthur wants to help the Seer. He could be helpful in the cards. And if your concerns are accurate, who's going to take his place?
There is a hefty silence as Sly waits to hear Aaron's voice for a very long moment.
I still feel there's something he's not telling us. And if we let him stay here, something bad could happen. But if we take him with us, he could help us with our research into the cards.
Maybe this isn't what he really wants. Aaren didn't know. Aaren experienced his story differently. We'll only be able to tell what the true story is if Arthur tells us once back to who he really is, then we make a decision.
I just don't know what that book could have done to their mind for that long. So I agree with Una. We at least need to try to see if we can balance things out.
And if you think about it, Seer, think about what ails us. Think about the story we tell ourselves. It keeps us frustrated, in pain, tormented.
Una,
Yeah.
you don't need to convince me. I trust you. But if it doesn't work, we have to put him in the deck.
Una, you continue with this ritual. I would like the three of you who aren't doing the ritual to please make deception checks to, well, I guess Sly, if you don't want to interact, if you're hiding still. Aaren and Zoraius, please make deception checks to keep Arthur preoccupied.
19.
That is a success. How's Aaren doing?
That's a natural 20 with a
Hey!
-1 automatic 19. That is the best possible thing I can do.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying my best.
What are you both keeping them occupied with?
I think I'll keep him distracted with Marley.
Yeah, you start asking questions. How about you, Aaren, since you rolled an at 20?
I think just relating to them about the book.
Yeah.
And how it makes you feel.
Makes sense. You're getting a sense that Arthur, and Una, you'd be hearing all this. Arthur didn't, it doesn't seem to think fondly of the time that they spent with the book, and they did avoid it ever since. But
yeah,
seems to take delight in where it's left him. Una, to cast the ceremony to atone someone, it requires a insight check with a DC of 20. On a successful check, you restore the target to its original alignment.
Yes.
So please make that insight check now.
Can I use a card to cast guidance?
Sure.
And I also wanted to say, like, maybe I didn't, I don't know, for it. Yes.
What?
1 second. And I would like to ask about if I could get advantage on this, considering Una's experiences and how I've related it to Arthur. Before I roll anything.
Yeah, I would say you can have advantage on this due to the things you said today to Arthur. Seems like you are finding cracks in the things going on with them.
Okay. Okay.
Go for it.
And if that's the case. Okay. And it's, what do I have to roll?
Insight.
Insight. So I have to roll a 20 or higher. DC 20 or higher.
What's the bonus you have to insight?
+7.
Okay, so you need a 13 or higher to pass.
You have guidance. You're okay.
Is that a 17? Sweet, 24.
Let's go.
Oh my god. I thought it was a 7. I was so scared. Oh my god, I was so scared.
you cast this, and as you do, Una, you...
May I flavorfully as well say something before it resolves?
Yes.
Okay. This whole time that Una's been casting this, as I said prior, these words that they wrote in water had formed a book. By now, every touch that every contact that they've had with the books around Arthur's library has left a little watermark. And I would like all of the water to gather up above Arthur, or maybe actually below Arthur, so that it kind of like drips down the bookshelves. So all the water, just in the same way that whenever you hug Una, all the water is taken from like you, so you aren't like left, wet, but rather all of that water goes down to the floor. And I would like to build a page, like with Arthur in the middle. A giant like book opens up with words underneath his feet, if you will. So he's right in the middle of his own book.
Got it.
That's it.
You sort of lay all of this out, the water tracing the books, and as they're coming around, they sort of spiral around the room, following this pattern, forming around Arthur into like this massive book. And you approach Arthur and you place your hand upon them to cast this. At that moment, Una, you sort of, for a moment, it's like a confessional almost. You get a glimpse of the transgressions, of the flaws with this person in their mortal life. And it's almost like that experience of your life flashing before your eyes, but it's not your life. What washes over you is visions of a young Arthur, alive, studious, sort of humble and shy, scared of their parents, making sure that they keep their collection in good shape. Dad bought most of the books here originally, and Arthur wants to make sure that he takes good care of it. This is the family legacy, after all. And then Arthur one day discovers something strange. They're looking over shipping manifests and dock reports that have been brought in, almanacs of various trades, and something's not right. Something's not adding up. You see Arthur furiously writing a letter. And then one day, a package arrives at Arthur's door. Inside of it is a book that just says, "My Memoirs." The first night, Arthur can't stop reading it. Page after page. They're fixated on it. It's the story of their life. At first, they're sort of terrified, but then you see there are moments Arthur reads the story of their life, and there are moments that they laugh. There are moments that they cry. Moments that they get upset at again as every page. And Arthur continues their life like everything is fine. Every once in a while, though, Arthur checks the book, looks up something that they just interacted with or went through, looks up something that happened a couple of days ago, looks up something that happened a year ago, getting clarification on things. A handy book if it has your entire life story in it. Arthur checks repeatedly. And slowly, over the course of months, they don't seem to know anything in their life for sure, unless they check their memoirs first to make sure they have it right. They might have forgotten something. One day, you see Arthur waking up to find his parents dead in their home. He doesn't know how this happened, but he flips through the book frantically. He reads all about what happened. Tears streaming down their face. Scared and confused, they run downstairs into the library. When Arthur's nervous, they like to organize books. And Arthur couldn't be under more stress than they are right now, unsure of what's happened. You're not sure what the book told him. You're seeing all this flash by, so you're not reading it verbatim. You're only sort of getting like the feeling of what's happening. But Arthur loses themselves in their library, afraid to go out again. At some point, they've organized this place over and over again. They've moved shelves, they've moved volumes. They get lost. At some point, they must have covered up the entrance to this place. An emaciated Arthur stumbles through the halls of this library, withered, tired, exhausted. You're not sure how they died, because Arthur was never able to look up his cause of death in his own memoirs. That's the only way he would know for sure how he died. But you know, at some point, he didn't leave this place. You step back from Arthur. How does Una feel right now? What's their reaction? What's the emotion they have after seeing all of this?
Initially, it would be sadness, but they've learned from their experiences. That sadness is met with an answer. Their own answer to their own question. And their desire to explore. And to know what's out there and to know what more there is. Not just what surrounds them, but to experience it. And it clicks to them. Arthur never took that step. Arthur couldn't take that step to go outside of themselves to explore more and understand more. And that's when it hits them. They turn around and Sly, you're going to hear, "Come out. We need you, Seer."
I jump down from the shelf.
They need you now. As they move, open up a path to you.
In your mind,
Arthur,
you hear, "Need me to what?"
take him outside. Show him this world and more. He's never been able to do that. And you're the only one that can grant him that. He could never escape himself and the stories that he told himself. Seer, it's up to you to tell his story. It's up to you to share this story. I'm powerless here. But you can do much more. And yeah, on the art, Okay, go ahead.
Oh, so sorry. So sorry. Go ahead.
You're good. It's good. It was fixed.
Yep, sorry about that.
I think Slide takes off her hood. And there's a lot of thoughts in her head, but it's
They say be earnest.
I don't need to go outside. I have everything I want here. Unless you need me for something, Seer, then I'm happy to go with you in your cards, as we've done before.
Arthur, you know we haven't done that before, right? That I'm not Theo?
Right, of course. Oh, you're starting to look like her a little bit.
Must be the new scars.
Perhaps. That's why I stay in the library. No scars here. Well, nothing physical anyway.
I'm sorry, Arthur. I see, as they gesture to everything around them. I get why they circle you. And I get why this circle is so small. The next step you've never done before, is about to happen. And you should be excited. It's really quite something out there. But I won't choose for you. Seer? They'll back up and they'll immediately just leave the Seer with Arthur. Like, I'll go to the boys in the back.
I have his card in my hand. And once Una backs up, I show it to him. This doesn't really look like you, you know.
Well,
you have kinder eyes than this.
Well, thank you. The cards do have a rather macabre way of presenting things.
But that's not the way they always are. Even if it
I suppose
feels
not.
like it.
You're becoming quite the Seer. I can see that. How many have you caught so far?
Not enough. I think I need your help.
Well, of course. What's left to do?
I look over my shoulder at Aaren. And then back at Arthur. Those questions can come later. But first, I am realizing I haven't been a very good friend to you, Arthur. Not
Nonsense.
Like my grandmother was. I've been terribly rude. Would you like to come over to our house? I have a lot of research there I'd like you to take a look at and see if you could help us.
Well, I'm sure you can bring it here, couldn't you?
Not if I want you to start writing your own story.
Sly.
I
have an important question for you.
Yeah.
It sounds like what you're trying to do is take Arthur outside physically. Now,
I'm trying to get him to go in the card so I can take him outside.
Very different. Very different. If you're trying to put him in the card, Arthur does not seem opposed to that.
Yeah.
Going outside physically.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Again, it would be to bring him out at our house. I'm not tricking him. Like, it would be, you know, to take him away from the library. Yeah.
Well, if you want me to go in there with you, I'm happy to, but we should just make sure you have everything you need for whatever comes next. Have you taken care of the drowned rebel yet?
Yes.
Well, there, and they shove a bunch of books away. Don't need those, then. What else? What's on the docket?
You. At my house.
Well, of course. I just thought...
Come on.
But there's so many books here. Should we just take a few with us?
Not this time, Arthur.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I assist with that?
Sure.
And
I just
also,
wanna-
did the atonement make a difference to him? Like, are we noticing any kind of difference?
Una, I would say with the atonement,
Yeah.
you don't... What you got from that is you don't think that there's anything to go back to. Arthur mentally is broken. And with them being already dead, there's nothing much left to repair. You could... It's almost like Arthur doesn't have a right or wrong anymore. There's just Arthur. And your atonement, you are certain of that. There's no... You don't see like a nefariousness in it, but just a logical craziness, a madness about him. That's not... Yeah, it can't be pinned down to that. Yeah, you get that and what you saw of their life.
Got it. That's perfect.
So go ahead.
So
You wanna make
sorry,
this
Zoraius,
persuasion?
what were you saying?
Oh, I just wanted to potentially give you the help action by chiming in and saying, your tomes will still be here when you come back. If we need something, we'll come back and bring you with us, and we'll grab them.
Very well. I knew this was going to happen eventually. They grow up so fast.
I'll make the roll. I hate this. Okay, that's a 19 that I can push if I need to with my psionic die.
Well, see, it's just like old times. They reach out their hand.
And it's kind of like a handshake, but not vertical. It's like a little flat. Mostly like me cupping underneath his hand to hold it in mine. And I will just hold on until there's nothing else to hold on to.
Last call for any books.
Not last call. Just closing time for today.
Oh, all right. Good luck. And they touch the card. No save required. Arthur is gone.
Do any
Does
of the
the
books
library...
fall
Yeah, I was
around
about to
them?
say,
Yeah.
does the library change at all?
No.
That's almost
Library
weird.
doesn't move anymore. The life from it's gone, but everything is just the way they left it. It does seem like the last configuration they left it in might make it harder to find books. But you could
That's
always
okay.
summon them again.
Yeah.
Sly, I'm going to take a moment with Marley.
Yeah. Absolutely. I just need to... And then she just kind of turns around and walks outside.
Una's gonna grab your wrist. Turn you around. and say, Sly,
Yeah, Una, yeah.
we aren't done yet.
Yeah,
We
where's
have-
that?
There's another step to Arthur. Solving and healing and helping Arthur. And I think you're the seer to do it. I saw their story. I'm trying to... You start to heavy breathe. Keep it together. Because I needed to. But they lost everything in there. Mine broke. And we... Oh, God. They kind of like wobble, fall down, still holding your wrist. They don't know how. They don't know how their parents died. The book, the memoirs consumed them. And they were never able to find that answer, and I think that's what holds them here. Like the mother to the son. We need to do this. We must
Una.
do this.
Una. When you make decisions without us, it puts us in danger. It puts you in danger. You can't do that again. Do you agree with me? You cannot do that again.
They look at you. Eyes start to swell. You don't say anything. Sly.
She pulls her hand, like her wrist, out of your grip if you don't hold on.
Of course. No, yeah, you go.
And she crosses them and looks at you and says, "We're supposed to be a team. And I don't care how many windows I have to lock. We are a team. No more giving up. No more sneaking off. No more telling me how to lead our group. Arthur."
Sly.
No.
I left.
Una. No. And I turn and walk out. I'm going to walk straight home.
Yeah, Una will sit there for a bit. And they'll say, "Go, you can go on without me," to Zoraius and Aaren. I think I'm gonna... think.
Sly, as you're exiting, you see something. It almost makes your stomach drop a little bit, maybe. Eyes peering out between books.
What are you doing here?
Just watching you. Just observing.
Sly is overwhelmed at this point because I guess there's a very strange wiggly line between mercy and necessity, and it's getting to the point where like her feet are getting tangled as she's trying to go as quickly as she can forward, and she sees yet another victim of just this fallout, and her hands immediately come up as she kind of like hunkers down, makes herself even smaller than she is, and takes a couple steps forward and goes, "Did someone send you this time? You just come to hang out?" "Because we're friends." "I'll take it. It's been a really rough day." "Okay. I'm gonna walk home. And on the way, when I walk home by myself, my mom used to tell me to count how many windows had flowers in them. And I always ended up losing count if I was by myself. Would you walk with me? And maybe we can look at them together?"
Give me a persuasion check.
I'm gonna push it because I really don't want to walk home without a ghost friend with me. Hold on, where's my psionic die? I'm gonna use 2 for this because it's important to me. Okay, great. So that's 12 plus 11. That's 23.
You see a hesitation on their face, and they like look down and look to the side, and then they nod their head and they start to follow you.
Sly, surprise, surprise, is a sad and nervous and bored and sleep talker. So as they're walking, she is quietly pointing out the flowers that she does know the names of, or if she knows someone, like a small business that she's been to before, like where they get donuts every day, or who has really good weapons that Aaron's always going to go get them sharpened at, or she's pointing out things as they're walking. And trying to get a better sense of what might have this kid on edge this evening.
Give me an insight check.
Kia. Been on the verge of tears for 45 minutes. I'm living the dream. That's a 24.
It doesn't take an expert to know. There's a moment when you reach for their hand and they slightly recoil and just sort of gaze at your hand. Not terrified, but unsure.
Yeah. They think I'm going to put him in the deck.
Is it okay if Aaren approaches?
It's okay with me. Yeah, it's okay with me.
Because I think at this point, Aaren would have thought you would have had a head start and was leaving the group with everyone sulking and doing other stuff in the other room, and just
Okay.
Sorry. I'm not gonna startle him, am I?
I don't know. Easily startled, but he's actually very brave, aren't you? That's his brave shrug of affirmative.
Nice. I saw you before in the ship.
We were gonna play the flowers game, the one that Mom likes.
I was walking by the windows.
Yeah. You want to join us?
Well, I got a pretty busy schedule. I gotta take a sulking
I
walk.
slip
3,
my hand into yours.
and then I gotta meditate at 4.
Okay, come on.
Self-reflect at 5.
And those are daisies. As she's like taking both of them, one hand up here for Aaren, and the other
What
one
is the
down
flower
low.
game again?
You just walk by windows and see if you can guess which flowers are in which windows, or which flowers are the prettiest, like the flower pots you put in the sill.
The witness doesn't talk much.
Yeah.
But as you guys start playing this game, they know every single flower. Daisy?
Yeah.
Tulips?
Oh my god, yeah.
But not just know, but they know in which window. Like, as you approach, that one's this, that one's this.
Oh. You're really good at this game. Is that because you've seen all these windows already a lot of times? Yeah. Is there a place that you haven't seen yet that you'd really like to? We'll have to do some thinking on that. If we can come up with a place, maybe we can figure out how to get you to see something new.
They sort of nod their head. Aaren, you have made travel arrangements. You're not sure if this boy has ever seen that place before. Just something to consider as you guys walk. Zoraius, what are you up to?
Is Una still in the library?
Can be.
I think while I'm like holding Marley up, looking through books, I see Una sitting by themselves. I reach into my bag and I grab an apple and I cut it in half. And I go over and I hold it out.
Una takes it and sets it right down next to them. Thanks.
I'm not trying to dogpile here, Una. But she's right. It's when you double down on an opinion that you've already been told, or Sly is right. But she's not correct because she's trying to assert anything over you. It's because we care about you. And I know you snuck out because you care about us. So it's a double-edged sword.
Zoraius, I did this because I knew. I knew what had to be done. It was like looking in a mirror that you didn't want. Looking in a mirror and seeing the person you despise most is just yourself.
And you watch as Zoraius makes very intense eye contact with you. Trust me, Una. I know that feeling.
So you'd want to act on it, wouldn't you?
We have to trust each other to be on one another's side.
I do. That's why I thought this would be fine. I I wrote it all out. It wasn't like I didn't tell you or didn't explain why I was going to do this.
You didn't have to do it alone, Una.
Zoraius. There were friends that I lost before you. Who knew of my experiences with Arthur, who experienced my pain, who experienced everything that I was before this party was formed. How long have you been here?
I've been here
Give
for
you the answer. Not long enough. They take the apple. They bite it. They're going to walk out.
Una.
You hear a loud slam.
All right. Marley, let's wrap this up. It's been a long night.
They come back into the door. They've taken an apple from outside and they're ripping it in half and they hand you one back. You say, but just because you weren't there for this story doesn't mean that you shouldn't be there for the next story. I trust you, but you've got to trust me. And right now, if you want to help me, Zoraius, I need Sly on my side. I need her to see that the actions that I used to make and the actions that I make now are different. I'm not trying to lose myself. I'm not trying to give up myself, but I'm trying to understand why I'm here. Why this story has led me here. I could have been taken in the sea, but you showed up. I could have lost my life at the manor, but my friends saved me. There's a reason, Zoraius, for all of this. And I think that I'd like to get to the bottom of it.
And I think we will. All of us.
Yeah.
I believe Sly is on your side. Just as I believe you're on mine.
Where? They turn around. They lift their cape.
No, you just missed her. She stealthed in and stealthed back out. She left an apple.
She was never here, was she?
Yeah. No.
We're
And I
both
approach
idiots.
and take the other half of the apple and take a bite out of it.
I'm sorry. I'm just particular. That was Marley talking, not me.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Una, look at me. We've got this.
I know. And I've got this. Kind of like not understanding the term.
Do you want to help me look for some books? It's not the Queen Bitch of the Sea we're dealing with.
Zoraius, I've got to be honest with you. I think I want to get the hell out of this place as fast as possible. But if you need, and then Wrench comes around the corner, or Wrench is with the skeleton. Wrench will help you find whatever you need. That's 8 extra arms that you didn't have before, so.
And that's plenty. Yeah.
Do you guys just leave Marley and Wrench here?
No, I'm staying back with Wrench and Marley.
Okay.
And I think as Una begins to make their way out, I take a look at the apple and I take a bite out of the stem.
The hell?
Sorry, you had to be there.
What the hell, chat? Takes a bite of the stem.
Fandelver, get in the chat.
I leave.
With Wrench's help, Marley rolled a 3 and then a 10. But 10 is the highest they've rolled all night, and it's worth adding their intelligence modifier, which would have been a +8 minimum. So I think that, let me just check.
Could I have casted guidance on them?
They're going to ask you some questions. They need to know specifically what kind of spells this patron has given you, what kind of promises have they made, did you sign a contract, anything like that.
And I just start rattling off the answers. I can step from one place to the next in great distances. There was no written contract, only a verbal one. I have limited magical capabilities, but most of them revolving around cold and water.
You didn't find a magic lamp or anything, right?
Oh, sorry. Yes, I have this flail.
Flail? Oh. Interesting. I don't think you're going to like what I'm going to have to say next.
I promise you I've received worse news in the past.
I think your patron may be... And we're going to stop right there. And we will pick up next week. We'll find out what Fable's doing.
I'd like to use my ult and demand the answer.
No.
Okay. I tried, chat.
Save your ult for something better. Save your...
Not the handprint.
We will get answers to this next week when we have Fable back with us, and we will find out what they've been up to, whether they've been just hanging out with the party or whether they've been doing their own whole thing. I am so excited to find out the answers to that question. But in the meantime, I will leave the party with this. This is a lot to consider. You have Arthur in the cards. You still have to decide what to do about this child. And you have to decide what the next step of your all's journey is. So think about that, and next week we will get into that. And
episode.
For the rest of you watching, that is it for us tonight, but we will be back here on Sunday for Defenders of Fandelver. Party they're going to be on their 8th episode, so there's only 3 episodes left of Defenders of Fandelver. They, last week, they beat a Mind Flayer for the first time. It
let's
was
go.
a massive fight,
Wild.
and they
Let's
needed their ults.
go.
I think they hit the Mind
Wild.
Flayer with at least 2 ults, maybe 3, maybe 4. They did a lot of work. The party survived, and now they have to decide what's next in their journey. So next Sunday, or this coming Sunday, will be an all roleplay episode. So you definitely don't want to miss it, and you don't want to miss us when we're back here next Wednesday for our 6th episode. So in the meantime, please give us a follow on social media. Give your support to Forgotten Adventures, who makes all of this stuff possible and provides such amazing art like this
Thank you, Forgotten
crazy
Adventures.
piece right
Oh my
here. Oh
God.
my God. But they also, that's just the fan art they make unofficially. But the art that they make for us, the amazing tokens, the battle maps, this wonderful library that we've been hanging out with all of 3 seasons, this wonderful library, which I went and using their assets, I was able to make bookshelves that I can move. And so I could
Sick.
rearrange things if I want to trap someone somewhere. Thankfully, we didn't need to use any of those
What?
today because the
what?
party picked diplomacy.
The
But
heck?
yeah,
No
you know,
jutsu.
Fuck no jutsu was crazy.
yeah, so very, very good. And if you also want to find out more about our shows, or if you are just getting into it and catching up, please go ahead and check out our YouTube and make sure you subscribe. We have almost hit 1,200 subscribers, which we only hit 1,000 like a couple of weeks ago. So thank you for that. And we could use all the support we can get. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful night. Goodbye, everybody.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We really appreciate it.
And
Thank you,
credits.
everybody.
See you next
What
time.
a
C'est la vie.
fucking
Thank you.
cliffhanger.
Wait.
Fear is how it starts. Unsure what you'll find. It could tear you apart. You take a leap of chance. You break your mother's oath now. Macabre is the dance. And set free are the ghosts. Will a card save us here? Will it spell out our dooms? Only one thing is clear. We face fears and fortunes. Fears and fortunes, the cards don't ever lie. There's only 14 ghosts, but a million ways to die.